So I guess while I'm driving, I kind of will go over a little bit about our RV. On my way driving to the RV, because we live about 35-40 minutes, really quick, we own an 86 Winnebago. I will go ahead and put pictures or videos up of us redoing it and stuff along the way. We decided that we were going to get a RV at some point. We wanted to do the full-time bus life, but we couldn't find a bus within our price range, or a bus in general that people were willing to like cough up at the time, because we got her back in 2020. Like, everybody wanted to do the bus thing in 2020, 2019, you know, at the start of the pandemic. A lot of people were pouring all of their money into that, and the bus builds became bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, we decided we were going to beat the bus builds, and we were like, why do a bus build when an RV is already pre-built for you? Me and myself wanted something that was going to be a little bit more rustic. It was going to be cute. It was going to be fun, and you know, something that we were still going to need to pour our time and pour our effort into. We found this 86 Winnebago. Absolutely adorable. Loved the interior. Loved everything about it. You know, so then we get it, we drive it, we park it, we start working on it. You know, it became a little bit of a challenge. There were a lot of things that we, you know, knew that we didn't know how to do, like carpentry things or electrical things. So we called in Britt's dad, who works on like houses, and he knew what he was doing, so he came in and he built our shower. Our shower looks great. He helped with our bed. Our bed is wonderful. It's so comfortable. Yeah, so that was like the process, and we decided we were gonna like videotape it and stuff, because that's what you do, right? Little did we know that having an RV or doing a bus build or doing a build in general was the make or break it for relationships. I did not know this until we were about halfway into the build. You can love your spouse until you and your spouse need to actually work together as a team and build something. Yeah. The argument between tile, between flooring, colors, what we were gonna put in the interior, what, like, all of this stuff was just piling on top of each other. And at a certain point, we were almost just like, let's just sell it, because we're just done. Like, we're done. It was half built. It didn't look great. Eventually pulled through. We ended up making it look absolutely beautiful. We got it finished by my birthday. So we were able to spend my birthday in the RV, and it was perfect. It was great. So we ended up having so many memories in this RV. It was a blast. Like, it was cool that we were able to finally do it. We were able to finally build what we said we wanted to build. Now, granted, it wasn't the bus, but we still put time and effort and energy into this, and it was our home. And with Britt going into the Air Force, we can no longer keep it as our home. I'm in the process of trying to sell it. Hopefully, by the time I'm done editing this and putting it all together, the RV's gone. Done. Bye. Bye! Bye! So yeah, we spent a lot of time in that RV. We spent a lot of our quality time in there. We had a lot of hard times in there too. Like, that was our place for our girl dog Berkeley. That was her home, you know. We lost her in that home, and we didn't lose her in the RV, but we lost her like as in like that was her home at the time when we did lose her. It was a lot. Like, you know, we've spent a lot of time crying in there. Anyway, so it's gonna be definitely hard to sell it, and hopefully these people who are coming will like obviously put in a good offer. But yeah, I can't wait to show you guys the RV as soon as I get there. I probably should put my hands on the wheel, because it's pretty dangerous to like be driving with your knees, which is what I'm doing right now. There she is. So we're gonna go inside and check her out real quick. Okay, so we're in the RV, and I guess I will take you on a little tour before they decide they're gonna come and, like, you know, take a look and stuff like that, and then kind of let you know how it goes. So real quick, I'll just kind of give you a little tour. So this is Wanda, the Winnebago. Yeah, so up here you have a twin bed that drops all the way down. We installed the curtains to kind of hide because we didn't like the original curtains that came in the RV. They were this kind of really ugly tan color, and we just really didn't like it. But this, you know, it pops down. It's easy to get up to. The ladder was broken because we broke it. Shit happens. But yeah, so the seats spin around. I can show you. Like so. But they're here, so I'll be right back. Bye. Okay, so I'm back now. The light's even lower because it's starting to get dark, and not only that, but there's like a huge storm. Looks like it's blowing in. I don't know where I left off. Swivel chairs, I'm pretty sure. Chair swivel. Look at this beautiful like tan interior. Like, just tell me that that's just not, and it's got like the old like kind of like style, and that's what really like drew me into the RV when we first got it, was like the interior of just the driver's side. We'll go over it really quickly. We repainted everything in here. I mean, we redid the fridge, we redid the ceiling, we redid everything. Like, we got new lighting. What I'm really super proud of is these curtains. Our friend Becky at the Home Depot actually sewed these curtains for us. And it is just drop cloth. It is painting cloth, like the really heavy duty stuff, and just like pieces of wood. They hang up, they roll up, you can pin them up. It's just super cute, and she did an absolutely amazing job. So we've got them all around the RV, except for one in the kitchen, because we ended up doing actual tile for the backsplash. Not only for the backsplash, but we actually did it for the entire shower. This entire shower right here is actual tile. Thanks to our buddy Alex and our buddy Kale, who came over and spent hours with us trying to get this all pieced together. And it's great. We absolutely love our tile. We love the way that it looks. I mean, it has such a homey, cozy feel here, and we love it. So the next thing I want to talk about is going to be our flooring. So we actually ended up doing real life proof flooring. They real life proof because I worked at Home Depot and there's like off-brand life proof that's not actually the best. And it's great. It's no scuff, no nothing, like water resistant. Everything in it is everything like that has been hit with this, because we've had 2 dogs in here. I'm an absolute bull in a china shop, so it's held up and it's done an amazing job. Also, thank you to our buddy Alex for installing this with us as well. Britt, Alex, and Kale they did an absolute amazing job doing like a lot of the more difficult stuff, while I just kind of stood by and watched. I maybe cut like a few tiles because, you know, I'm a boss-ass bitch. So the next thing I want to talk about is going to be our bed. So our bed is actually made up of plywood and then foam. We didn't end up getting a mattress for it because we kind of did like a king, but we did like an off-brand king. So it's not the actual dimensions of a real king-size mattress, but it feels like it. And honestly, I have to admit, this is by far one of the most comfortable mattresses I have ever slept on in my entire life. And my mattress is like pretty decent right now, but I think I've gotten so used to not sleeping on a real mattress and sleeping on plywood and foam. My back is just a fun fact that I actually learned from my wife. Foam is at like the ground, and like plywood and everything is actually better for you than an actual mattress. And I'll go into that later on down the road at some point. Let me kind of show you this real quick. So this is storage underneath. You obviously can't see it because it's really dark, but this thing like opens up into a storage underneath. And that was done by Britt's dad, my father-in-law. This was our home. Like, this was everything that we poured into it. So I've got videos of like when we were when we were doing all of this. I've got some pictures and some photos of things that we were doing, and spending time in this RV was just an absolute joy. And I'm so incredibly excited to get it sold and give it to somebody else who's going to make this life their own too. So thanks guys for coming along on this with us. For people who knew us, for people who do know us, or for people who are just kind of joining and kind of wanting to know what this was like. This was our home for almost 2 years, and it's been an absolute joy and a ride, and I cannot wait to see what else we have in store. So I've never been very good at these like signing off videos, like bye. Bye. What do you say? Until next time, or like, I don't know, whatever. Bye guys. Bye!